What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. Make sure you smash the like button on the video. Let's get at least 700 likes on this video. And make sure to check out Boohoo Man. Go and get your Boohoo Man. I'm wearing a t-shirt right now. The shades are from Boohoo Man as well. So make sure you get it out, people. Link is in the description. Use the code Saeed at checkout to get extra 10% off on your order. And big up to Boohoo Man for sponsoring the video. Transfer deadline has begun. Today's the first day of the transfer deadline, and this flipping football club has no new owner. It's embarrassing. But is it embarrassing though, people? Is it really embarrassing that we have no owners right now? That we can't even, after 6 months, sort out flipping ownership so we're ready and prepared for the new season. Start early. That's the message. We should be proactive. You've seen what happened last summer. We didn't have Casemiro and Anthony at the start of the season. And we had a shambles start to the season. You know what I mean? We overpaid on certain players. This football club does not understand anything, man. And these Glazers, need to F off right now, man. They're taking us for a make, like, seriously, man. They're taking us for fools, but they've been doing it for the last 18 years. I'm hearing yesterday Jim Ratcliffe is having to use a loan for this bid. Like, it's embarrassing. And then you got the Premier League bias against Qatar. You know what I mean? And all the British journalists against Qatar. It feels like we're just on crossroads at the minute. You know what I mean? Because you've got one side that have the money, but then don't have the public support, maybe. And then you've got one side who has the public support, but is broke. And he's a broke billionaire. Like, yo, you ain't got the facilities to do this. And we need a major, major rebuild. I've got Big Steve, doing flipping TikToks online and passionate speeches about Man United. He's taking a piss out of us, man. You know what I mean? He's telling us that we're not winning a major trophy in 10 years. And they've won everything. Like, if we want to do this and we want to get back to where we belong, because I still have hope, and people say, oh, yo, like, we need to start now, man. And this football club is you know what, man? Every time now when I'm speaking about football in the Mandem, I'm just in the corner like, I don't want to talk about football. Like, today I'm still in Kenya, but like, everyone's talking about football. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to talk about it, man. I really, really don't want to talk about football because it's just draining, man. Because this football club should be prepared. I mean, we should be having our signings in, at least calculating our signings. This should have been done in what? March, April. You identify your signings, and then when it comes to June, July, you get in there and you get stuck in. Because you got to remember, it's the 14th of June today. You know what I mean? Everyone's on their breaks. Everyone's on Euro Nations. So you've got that going on right now. And then you've got they're coming back for pre-season. Then you want the players prepared for pre-season. Mid-July, you want the players prepared. You know what your squad is. And then you go into the start of the season. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm that kind of guy, where I'd rather know my squad in halfway through pre-season, or I know it just before pre-season, who's coming, who's going. Then they have time to prepare with the manager, prepare with what squad is. Like, you just know what's going on. But this football club, like, I don't know what's going on. They just take us for a ride, man. And Ten Hag, man, he must be thinking right now, like, what the flip have I signed up for? Like, seriously, like, he's gonna age. He's only, I think, 54. He's gonna age like he's 70, mate. I'm telling you now. He's gonna get great, hair on his beards. He's gonna be miserable all the time. He's gonna lose that kind of that wisdom and that kind of hope that I feel like he's given United fan. Let's be honest. He's got third and a trophy. When everyone doubted him, all these rival fans, 10 months and 7 months and this and that. Like, I heard you lot, people. If we back this manager, we can get somewhere. But the flipping ownership situation is dragging out, man. And I tell you what, man, if we don't hear anything, and this is scary, if we don't hear anything in the next week or two, oh man, then you're in July, and then you've got to go for the Premier League for the authorization. You then got him; he's got to identify his targets. He might not like the manager. Who knows? We don't know what's going on. Like, until he steps through the door, like the Qatari, we don't know what they're gonna do. They might make wholesale changes. They might do some radical stuff. Then Jim Ratcliffe might come in and he might say, we're going down this route. Like, we need to know everything. The manager then needs to sit down with them and say, right, what are we doing? What's the plan? That's what needs to happen. But can it happen when time's ticking? You know what I mean? Like, generally, time is ticking. There's no time to waste. So, and you know what? This summer is a big summer. You're the keeper. You got a David De Gea situation that we need to sort out. That's dragging on. I don't know whether we give him a deal or not. Like, make a decision on that. Like, simple things like announcing a contract. Rashford, Dalot. Like, how long does it take? Like, seriously, football clubs. You see Edison. You see De Bruyne. You see all these players when they're signing contracts, but like that. And I know they're winning, and I know it's easier to kind of do that. But sorry, man, I just feel like sometimes it's still a protocol. It's still the same, you know, way of doing it. Contract's a contract. You know what I mean? So contract's a contract. So whether you do it, you know what I mean, in a different way or not, you're gonna have to sign a contract. But I just look at this team and I'm just like, I look at what we need: goalkeeper, centre back, um, two midfielders, minimum two midfielders. You got a Mason Mount situation again. That's gonna drag on, I think, for me the whole summer. Then you need a striker. That one striker is scary, man. I know midfield's scary, but striking option, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a scary thought because I just feel like if you get it wrong, Cavani, Lukaku, even Ibra, when you look at it, wasn't a long-term success in terms of he was there, he won the trophies, but like we then had to buy Lukaku, if you know what I mean. So we need to actually plan on that striking option. Whether you get Harry Kane, you need to plan now. You need to plan now because if you don't plan now, like that's where you're gonna get absolutely you're fucked. Really, that's just bluntly to put it bluntly to you lot. Like we're fucked. And right now, Ten Hag must be thinking to himself, I had a plan here, and you lot ain't gonna mess me up. And if he walks, he walks. And he thinks this is just too much for me, and I can't do it anymore. I don't think any Man United fans should blame him because at the end of the day, yeah, he needs to think about his own health, his own mental well-being, his own success, his own ambition. He needs to talk about everything. And yet, this football club is dilly-dallying around. I use that word all the time. Man United should be dilly-dally FC because that's all we do. We dilly-dally around things. Nothing's ever serious. Everything's about commercial, PR. Let's get all of that stuff. The football club, we've neglected it for 17, 18 years. And under this ownership, it's been neglected. And it cannot continue. Something has to give. Or will it do? Or will they stay? And that's the worst fear I could possibly have. And I've got that fear that they won't go until, I think, end of the summer. Maybe when it's finished and say, you know what, Ten Hag, we'll back you in priorities that you need right now. But we still want our money. And ultimately, that's what they probably kind of think to themselves. We want our money and we'll get it when we get it. And then we'll back you a little bit and then we'll probably ask for more. Because we'll say, well, we ended up backing your manager that's supposed to be, you know, very, very good. And we've eaten into your budget in a sense. So I don't know, people. Like I said to you, check out Boohoo Man for 10% off. Make sure you do like the video. Subscribe to the channel. We're nearly at 65k. And let's see what this football club does, man. Let's see, man. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Peace.